The Energies of Tai Chi. An exposition on Tai Chi by Omwake. With some help by Masters SHING and SHAO. Some of the techniques revealed on this tape may be too dangerous for non-masters to apply at full power. Please use caution if you practice these techniques. Tai Chi Chuan is an exercise art from China. Millions of people practice Tai Chi Chuan every day for health, meditation, relaxation, and longevity. And though many people do Tai Chi for these reasons, Tai Chi is also a martial art. On this tape, we'll explore the fundamental energies of the martial side of Tai Chi. Helping us to explore these fundamental energies of Tai Chi are two extraordinary masters, Masters SHING and SHAO. Though not well known in North America, these two masters are regarded as highly adept by people in China and in the hidden and mystical mountains which harbor many great Taoist adepts. Master SHING and Master SHAO will be demonstrating many of the basic fundamental energies of Tai Chi which make it an extraordinary martial art and a tool for empowerment known worldwide. Both Master SHING and Master SHAO have a tendency towards reclusiveness, but we managed to coax them out to demonstrate the fundamental energies of Tai Chi. Of course, their relationship is one of great friendship and camaraderie. They have great respect for each other. They train and practice together and spar together on a regular basis. Let's take a moment to look at these two extraordinary masters up close and personally. Although both SHING and SHAO were born in North America, both were whisked away at an early age by slave traders to the Far East. There, they endured many hardships, but in time were able to escape into the cloud-enshrouded, mystical mountains of the mysterious Taoists. They were soon adopted by the monks of a centuries-old monastery, where they were treated kindly and raised in the great tradition of spiritual and martial self-cultivation. As they grew, they wandered the mountains, learning from nature deeply. They practiced the mysterious and esoteric arts they learned from the monks in the monastery, in the jungles and in the bamboo groves. They spent much time in nature, getting to know its deep guiding principles. They learned from animals like the crane, the monkey, and the peacock. They learned the ways of the deer and the lumbering great bear. They learned about the wonderful lightness of the hummingbird and the powerful authority of the tiger. As youths, SHING and SHAO's maturity blossomed under the tutelage of nature and of the monks of the mountains. In time, when they had exhausted the knowledge of their friends the monks, they began to travel around the countryside, studying with all the famous and well-known masters. Duels and challenges were common. Masters famous for their practical as well as metaphysical and mystical knowledge imparted their wisdom to SHING and SHAO. There was the infamous Spike Man, Snake Woman, the Master of the Deadly Club, Beast Man, Dragonfly Woman, and Cyclops Man. Sages of all kinds taught them many different styles: Raging Lion style, Forearm style, Ostrich style, Dragon style, and many more. They even learned the treacherous Flowing Wave style. In the end, they traveled to the famous Shaolin Monastery, where they learned its rich history and tradition and the depth of its secret arts. The two travelers stayed for many years at Shaolin, toughening their bodies and honing their minds and spirits. The training methods were rigorous and challenging, yet SHING and SHAO persevered, learning skills way beyond the norm and strengthening their bodies. Eventually, their skills grew to be as powerful as their masters, and some say even surpassed them. As their skills grew, their reputations increased as well, and they were well known and famed throughout the Shaolin monastery and the countryside around it. They learned many spiritual arts, including meditation and calligraphy. And it was here that they met the Tai Chi masters who taught them the art of Tai Chi. The two masters now reside in a small town in North America. They spend time enjoying the small things of life, enjoying things as they are. But both still enjoy a good sparring session once in a while. It's fun, keeps them fit, and reminds them of the old days studying with their teachers far away. These days, out of choice, Master SHAO and Master SHING only have a few students they teach once in a while. They're strong believers in good basics. They espouse the principles of Tai Chi, such as keep the head top upright and raise the spirit. They also talk about having good body looseness. They also speak often about having circularity and flow, that's one of the most important Tai Chi principles. They also uphold the Tai Chi principle of having rootedness below and lightness and agility above. Master SHING and Master SHAO's basic training includes body strengthening, body opening, Qigong, form practice, push-pause, and Qing sparring, or light sparring. They're firm believers that the highest levels of skill come from developing good basics. However, they also like to train at upper levels too, which involves going beyond basics. Hence, they have many private training devices they use for their practice. These training devices were personally developed by SHING and SHAO to cultivate the higher level energies needed in Tai Chi. Some of these devices are adapted from their early training at the Shaolin Temple. Both SHING and SHAO do meditation on a regular basis. They say this is very important to establish the baseline of still inner calm, which is important for Tai Chi. They say they circulate their Qi through the front and back channels of the body, and that it's extremely important to circulate their energy through their tails. SHING also enjoys a good walking meditation once in a while. Both masters also do Qigong. SHING experiments with many different types of Qigong. Here you see her doing the more traditional ear Qigong. SHING has also tried some box Qigong, but says it's not as effective as other methods. And there's always licking Qigong. SHING says this usually puts her to sleep. The two masters have graciously consented to let us film them doing some device training and skill development. First, we can see SHING here training with her circle device. Notice the alertness and quickness she develops. Looks like SHAO's getting ready to do some padded cigar training. Looks like she needs to get more familiar with the device. Perhaps she's developing her tingjing here, her listening skill. SHAO does some blue-orange ball training. I think this is for developing the reflexes. Here, SHAO demonstrates some strength training. Let's watch Xing work with the rather deceptively termed white catnip ball. Here we see Xing practicing her grabbing techniques. I'm not quite sure what technique she's using there with her head. Here we can see some incredible multiple device training. Here she's working with one device, switches to the other device, working with both devices. Back to the one, then back to two. Here she hits a third one, back to the first one, back to the second one, and back to the first one, back to the second one. Working with one again, batting it away, attacking the second one. I think this is a distraction technique. Then again, a double attack, one then the other, then back to the other. Notice how quick she is, here working with both at the same time. This kind of skill development is quite extraordinary, working with multiple devices. This builds quick reflexes in the mind and in the body. Notice the alacrity with which she switches from one to the other. Working with two again, then back to one, and back to two again. In the classic martial writings of Tai Chi, it says, "Be like a cat about to pounce, and be like a cat stalking its prey." Xing and SHAO are quite proud of this, and Xing has consented to demonstrate this for us. Notice the head top upright and the vitality in her eyes. Now let's look at the energies of Tai Chi demonstrated by Master Xing and Master SHAO. As many people know, the basic energies are ward off, roll back, press, push, elbow, shoulder, pull, split, advance, retreat, gaze left, look right, and central equilibrium. Master Xing and Master SHAO will demonstrate some other more obscure Tai Chi energies as well as some of these. The first energy is join. Here we can see the two demonstrators locked together in a sparring situation. Joined together. Their spirits linked together as one. The attack. The neutralize. Notice how Xing opens the Ming Men on the neutralization. The next energy we'll look at is repulse monkey. Here we can see Xing advancing on SHAO. SHAO turns. As Xing comes in, SHAO uses repulse monkey. That's the first one. Watch, she'll use it again. Another one. Repulse monkey 2. Then one more time. As Xing attacks more abruptly. Repulse monkey number 3. Energy number 3. Bounce away energy. This is a repulse kind of energy which bounces the person away. Let's watch SHAO demonstrate this energy. She teases Xing, draws her in, then bounce energy. Let's look at that on instant replay. The tantalizing lure by SHAO draws Xing in. Then the attack. Notice the subtlety of her receiving energy, then bounces away. Energy number 4. Stick. SHAO will demonstrate this energy as Xing comes in. She neutralizes, does the takedown. Notice how she continues to seek the center, sticking to Xing at all times. No matter where Xing goes, SHAO sticks. Uh-oh, Xing Xing must have been zapped with some internal energy. Energy number 5. Small rollback. Small rollback is famous for its neutralization capabilities. We'll watch SHAO demonstrate this energy. Small rollback. I think that's worth seeing again. Keep your eyes peeled. SHAO sees the attack coming. She prepares. Xing Xing hunts for an opening. The next energy, energy number 6, is big rollback. Like small rollback, big rollback is a neutralization technique. It utilizes stepping instead of standing in place. The two adversaries lock in deadly combat. Xing Xing attacks, SHAO counters. Xing Xing does large rollback. Let's watch that again in instant replay. Xing Xing advances in. SHAO neutralizes, attacks. Xing Xing moves away and does big rollback. Exquisite technique. The next technique, energy number 7, is high pat on horse. Xing Xing advances on SHAO, closing the gap. Notice the intensity of their joining energies. Xing Xing fakes with the left. High pat on horse. Another exquisite technique by Xing Xing. Let's see that on slow-mo. Xing Xing has SHAO cowering. There it is. High pat on horse. Energy number 8. Split. With split, you split the person's mind from the body. Let's look at that again on instant replay. Xing Xing uses the right to distract or split SHAO's mind, then goes in for the kill while SHAO's distracted. Energy number 9. Shoulder stroke. I've seen this done before by Xing Xing, and she's a master at this technique. Let's watch. The two adversaries are joined in ground fighting. SHAO tries to neutralize, but it's too late. Xing Xing shoulders. Notice the rootedness of Xing Xing as she watches SHAO fall. We've got to see that again on slow motion. Energy number 10 is the if you can't get them from the front, get them from the back technique. Xing Xing has graciously consented to do this technique even though she rarely finds herself in this situation. And the last technique is embrace tiger, return to mountain.